I'm so happy you're back on the show. Thank you so much for being our guest. And I wanted to thank you because I was lucky enough to be on CBS Sunday Morning where you interviewed me.
And that was really fun.
It was fun. You were in my home.
I was in your home, and I was in your lair, your sanctus sanctorum, your vinyl room.
Yes, my record player.
Which is amazing, and not just because you have an amazing library of LPs, but really because you have a whole section devoted to show tunes, to Broadway shows. So
I do.
Objectivity was out the window then.
Really, yeah.
I loved.
Did you expect? Do you learn more about people when you interview them in their home?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, listen, when I've been on this show before, and I really mean this, your love of music is so palpable. I can feel it when bands are on, and the camera's not on you. I can feel how into it you are. But being in the vinyl room, I could really feel it, and your love of it, and just like the equipment and everything, and the dusting of the records. I mean, you really care about it. And after the show, a bus will be leaving to go out to your vinyl room, so everyone.
Yeah, everyone come to my house and to my little room. Here's a photo of us in the vinyl room. I think we were dancing.
To Little Shop of Horrors.
A Little Shop of Horrors.
As one does.
That's right. You found Little Shop of Horrors. You go, let's put this one on. Because I'm like, listen, this system is so good. We were playing like Led Zeppelin or whatever. And I go, isn't that crazy? And you go, oh, we got to listen to this. And then you put that on and we both started dancing. Because like, oh, Little Shop of Horrors, Little Shop. Oh, that was so good. Oh, so fun. I want to talk about Mobituaries. It's a fascinating show. I know it sounds a little morbid, being about obituaries, but it's not actually. It's very interesting and it's charming, actually, and nice.
Listen, I'm a fan of obituaries, which I know sounds weird. I got it from my father, and my father was not a gloomy person at all. He was a very buoyant, optimistic person.
Why do you like it?
Because a good obituary is about someone's life. It's not about their death. And a good one, when I read it, it's kind of like a trailer for an Oscar-winning biopic. It kind of has a sweep and a romance, like the highs, the lows, the triumphs, the hopefully not too many tragedies. But yeah, that's how a good one reads. I mean, I'm not that interested in how people die. I'm interested kind of in their beginnings and sort of the arc of their lives. But it's a great beat. And I mean, on newspapers, the ones that still have obit departments, it's really kind of coveted because if you're writing for it, you're writing for the sports section, for entertainment, for business, depending on who dies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
It's always a downer at the end there, but
no. Well, sometimes it's not even about people. Sometimes it's about the death of things or an idea. Last week was
the last week's episode was the death of the old-timey Hollywood accent. So I mean, anyone, certainly under a certain age, if you turn on, say, Turner Classic Movies, black and white movies, everyone's speaking in something that has commonly been called the mid-Atlantic accent. They don't pronounce their ahs. They say things like, it's marvelous. And you're like, what is that accent? And, Bette Davis, Orson Welles, all these great stars, Katharine Hepburn, had it. And then it just sort of disappeared. And it's interesting. It was a real accent, though. It was not a put-on. People back then, in the northeast of the country especially, really talked that way.
Yeah, why do they? Because you traced it back to theater?
Well, some of it, yeah. So what happened is over time, the R's kind of were sanded off the ends of people's words. They just really started talking in that way where they...
there.
Yeah, that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that.
Look, out there.
Yeah, what a wonderful year. This
what a year. Yeah. We're not here with that.
Or the donkey in Winnie the Pooh was Eeyore. It wasn't like Eeyore.
Yeah.
It was you didn't pronounce your R's. And they just kind of went away. And in the theater, it was really effective because... the accent also involved enunciating kind of elongated vowels, and it would travel to the back of the house when there were no microphones. And then Hollywood adopted it, but there were people like the Roosevelts, who really spoke in this way. And then Marlon Brando just kind of drove a stake through it because he was in...
I'm not doing this.
Yeah, he wasn't going to do it, so he was in Streetcar Named Desire in 1951 in the movie, and he didn't say, Stella, Stella. Like he talked...
Can you imagine? Stella, Stella. What are you doing up there? Stella! Yeah, exactly. Guys, there's more stories like that and more. You're going to love it. Mo Rocca, Mobituaries. Listen to it wherever you get your podcast. iHeart, whatever you want to do. We'll be right back with a performance from Bleachers. Stick around. Hey, hey.